Hello, this is Davide Biocchi speaking, and this is my weekly intermarket analysis. Let's start as usual with the euro dollar. But as we can see at the beginning of this week, where we will have in a row the inflation tomorrow, CPI, then we will have the FOMC, the Federal Open Market Committee, then we will have Chairman Powell, and then the day after we will have the ECB, the Bank of England, the Swiss National Bank with the press conferences and Mrs. Lagarde to speak, and then we will have on Friday the triple witches. Well, it seems that the market is waiting for something, okay, and that's why since some days the price still remain around this level 1.075, 0.74, 0.79. Okay, this is more or less where the market is. We could see potentially more volatility in the incoming days, but for the moment, I think the market will remain around this level to wait for some news to come. Okay, so this is for what concerning the euro dollar currency pair. Then let's see what is happening on the crude oil. The crude oil is let's say went below the level of 72 that was and still is a very relevant level that worked a lot as a support here and now seems to work as a resistance. Okay, the market remained in this level up and down, but then it went down, unable to reach a support of 67 that is not the main one, because the main one is 64 around here, but the market was unable to reach that, and then there was a rebound. So let's see what is going to happen. Also, the gold that was, let's say, 1 week ago, providing the new all-time high around $2,150 per ounce, okay, and then the market came back. And then right now the market is a little bit above the level of 2,000 and is on the support here. So if the market will go below this level, we will see the next support here around the area of 1,930. Otherwise, we can see a rebound here, and the market will maintain the area, let's say 2,000, 2,080, 2,100 as a sideway in the future. So let's see, this is all these, let's say, assets will be impacted by the decision of the central banks. So I think that something new we will see during this week. For what concerning the bonds, we have seen a real fantastic trend of the bonds, but then starting from Friday with the payrolls, the market came back. So the yield goes up again, and that was because, let's say, the payrolls told us that the economy is probably freezing because the payrolls are freezing too, but we are more going to a soft than a hard landing. And so we can expect the central banks not to become, let's say, not to become dovish very soon. And that's why there was a rebound in the yield, and that's why I think that this market ran too much previously, because the yield went down from 5 to 4.15%, and that is too much on the 10 years, obviously. But let's switch immediately after to the stock indices, where we have the S&P 500 that is doing very good and is working to go through the, let's say, the previous resistance here. So even here, I think that the stock indices will wait for what the central banks will have to say, but for sure there was a movement that moved the indices to the top here, and the same thing that happened on the S&P 500 we have seen on the Nasdaq, that really with Friday arrived again around that level and is still there. Different is what happened in Europe, where we have seen a very, very fast growing in the market. So more or less in a little bit more than a month, we have seen the indices up 15% or more. And what is clear to see here is that we have a new high on the Euro Stock 50. Well, this one was not the all-time high that is dated 1999, but was a very relevant level, and the market went through. So right now we are around 4,530, and this is, let's say, the new level, very important here. And for what concerning the DAX, even here we have seen the market higher than the previous record high. So in this case, we have a new all-time high, 250 points above the previous one. So this was around 16,600. And this is now again a new record high above the level of 16,800. So it was 16,815 more or less around that price. So this recovery was very fast. So let's see if the market will be able to continue running this way, or if they will take a break, they will take a pause. So this is what we can expect to come this week. During this week, where we expect the volatility to grow. Don't forget that the volatility of the S&P 500 is below the level of 13, so it's very, very, very low. Let's see what is going to happen, and this is all for this week. See you soon next week. Bye-bye from Davide and from Italy. Let's see what is going on. Ciao, ciao.